tonight, and that's how they started. Jamie McKeever from Birkenhead, 22 years of age, 11 wins in 15 before tonight, and James Rooney from Hartlepool, 23 years of age, but with 12 wins out of 12. Two young men already on the fringe of the British top 10, and an important match for both here, and it did not disappoint.
Well, this is an interesting one involving two fighters on the edge of the British super featherweight top 10. Jamie McKeever from Birkenhead in the blue tracks here. Aggressive buzzsaw style, and the more upright, educated boxing of Hartlepool's James Rooney, who's in the white trunks. This could be a gateway to bigger things for either of these two. Interesting to see how it works out. I suppose Rooney, who's won 12 out of 12 so far, would start as a slight favourite to possibly outbox McKeever. Let's see.
Well, it should be a good blend of styles here, and you've got the aggressor and the boxer in here, and it should make for a very good match.
This could develop into the fight of the night. Good stuff with Rooney there from long range. Quite upright, as you can see, is Rooney. McKeever has been derailed a couple of times already, notably by Craig Doherty, whose own limitations were exposed in a British title challenge against Michael Gomez, who beat him in 2. So that just places McKeever in some kind of context at this stage.
Well, he's just starting the sharper Rooney, getting his punches off the quicker, a little more accurate than McKeever.
McKeever's got to find a way in. Just the snappier work from Rooney early. Picks McKeever off with a 3-punch combination at range. Quite fast hands, Rooney. In his amateur days, Rooney was a pretty talented junior. He didn't quite develop after that.
Well, he's landing with the more accurate punches, Rooney, on the defensive, as McKeever tries to push forward, but McKeever walks into a few shots.
And just fighting with his face a little, McKeever, not enough head movement. McKeever would like to get on the inside and pummel away to the body. Hasn't been able to do this so far. Rooney 23 and McKeever 22. Two youngsters looking to make things happen, and Rooney wins the first round for us anyway.
Well, McKeever getting the jab on there, but it was Rooney for the most part that landed with the better jabs. He's just the sharper, more accurate puncher of the two in the opening round. But McKeever maybe thinks if he pushes him hard, Rooney may tire in the latter half.
Second round of 6. This is the kind of match, though, that boxing fans want to see. It's an interesting one and hard to call beforehand. McKeever has to apply more pressure if he can. Getting past that long raking jab of Rooney's might prove difficult. Rooney had a decent win last time against the Pole Dariusz Schnarski, but he did fade late on in that one. Rooney in white, remember.
Well, McKeever trying to use more pressure, walking on the shots again from Rooney.
He's coming in straight lines and paying the penalty for that. It's a tram line attack. and that is not very often advisable.
It's maybe just a bit over-eager, McKeever, falling into Rooney's hands. But it's a good pace that McKeever's setting. And how will Rooney be in the latter half?
That is a question. One of quite a few in here. Rooney from Hartlepool, the town which produced the famous fighting Feeney brothers.
Well, it's good let-two from Rooney and two better ones from McKeever.
It's quite cool and composed, Rooney.
McKeever getting to him a bit more. Good body shot from McKeever.
Still working quite nicely from long range, mind you, Rooney. McKeever, though, a bit more success in this round.
I've often worried about the physical strength of Rooney when I've seen him in the past. This could be someone to test that.
Got there with a couple of body shots. And there's some blood around the nose of Rooney. Rooney, by the way, coming in here 2.5 pounds heavier at 9 stone 6.
Body shots again landing from McKeever, and I think McKeever getting a bit of confidence, thinking these are having an effect.
Better round this one. The little Jamie McKeever from Birkenhead. Good right hand as well from him there. Slightly more troubled look about Rooney now. Last few seconds of what's been a good round of a fascinating little fight. That's McKeever's record so far. 3 defeats. He has been exposed a wee bit up to now, but he'll still believe that he can come back from all of that to really make a big impact in the business.
Well, it was much better for him the second round. He started to get to Rooney, to the body, and I think that had an effect on Rooney. Didn't throw as many punches, wasn't as sharp, and I think that gave McKeever a little bit more confidence, and he started to get closer to Rooney.
Punches landed so far, Rooney 20 more, according to the computer. Third round. Referee, by the way, here is Keith Garner. Blue trunks of McKeever from Birkenhead, which produced another fighting family, the McAteers. Not to mention footballer McAteer of Sunderland now. Good fight, then.
It is a good fight, lining up very well indeed. There's a lot at stake in this fight. Rooney will not want to lose that unbeaten record. McKeever, he can't afford to really lose it all. He needs a win here.
McKeever is getting closer, starting to have more success. Blood from the nose of Rooney, who's in danger of just losing the impetus that he built in that first round.
Well, he's got that nice jab, Rooney. He needs to keep using that on the right-hand counter over the top. McKeever has got to try and get to the body. That's where he can hurt Rooney.
It's quite neat back foot boxing by Rooney. McKeever trying to make his punches count a little bit more, but while he's waiting, all the time Rooney's just picking him off at range. Like that.
Yes, McKeever just headhunting too much in this round. Rooney's better at that. McKeever needs to go to the body.
Quite smart, cute boxing by Hartlepool's James Rooney here. It's good, that is. Two-punch combination. They look cracking shots as well. He's only got 2 knockouts in those 12 wins, mind you, Rooney, so not noted as any kind of hitter.
He's taking his punches well, Rooney. Nice combinations at long range, good concentration.
I think the corner have just told him to throw in a few more angles than he was in the last round. Not standing there so much, moving around, and consequently McKeever's finding it hard to get close enough to land.
With an excellent action-packed round here, both landing there.
It's very much Rooney's round for me, though, this, by quite a long way.
James Rooney in that round, that, I think, is the strategy that wins the fight if he can sustain it.
Yep, that's it, if he can sustain it. But one of the things he's got to do is he's got a good style on the back foot, but if he could just move his head a bit and be a bit more defensive, that would help. He's a bit tight around the shoulders, a bit upright, Rooney, but he does have good reflexes and fast hands, and combinations like that do look impressive.
British champion at this weight, by the way, Michael Gomez, and Commonwealth champion Alex Moon, who's in the same kind of promotional ballpark as these two. That's a doable fight for the winner, but I would say both of these are a little way off that.
Yep, I think they both need more fights before they can get to that sort of level.
Fourth round then. McKeever in blue, the white of James Rooney. Looked a good fight going in this one. It's proved to be exactly that so far. The styles mix is spot on. Nearly always get a pretty good one between an aggressive pressure fighter and a stylist. There is that mark, isn't there, about the stamina and strength of Rooney as it goes on, bearing in mind the way he faded a bit against that pole this time.
I think that's why he fights like this. You know, he needs to move to another level, and you know, it's only in fights like this he'll get that strength.
Just might have got himself in a bit better condition for this one as well. Let's see. McKeever being made to look a shade one-dimensional in this phase of the fight. It's marked up a little underneath the eyes, McKeever.
Well, just doing it with counter-punching Rooney. McKeever trying to force Rooney, looking to come back with the shots.
Not so accurate in this round, though, Rooney. That's better, that right hand. It's hurt McKeever, that one. Looked a bit disorientated for a moment. Body shots were nice, too. That was much better. He picked it up.
That was a good combination from Rooney. The right hand does look good. Shame he hasn't got more power. I think the body shot hurt Rooney there from McKeever.
It's a jab and move kind of variation we're getting here from Rooney. He's throwing in some decent looking right hands as well. One of McKeever's problems is he's not possessed of huge power himself to go with a walk forward pressure style. Of his 11 wins, only 4 inside schedule. Can he get to Rooney here?
Well, he's starting to close the gap down, starting to let more punches go. Rooney just tiring towards the end of the round. A little low, the left hook to the body, but the jab working for McKeever.
To bit better with the jab by McKeever, but, well, Glenn and I disagree about that one. He's given it to McKeever. I thought Rooney won it. 5th round of 6. These kind of fights can often come down to which sort of style you like best. Glenn's got it level at the moment, as you can see there. Personally, I have Rooney 3 rounds to 1 ahead.
Well, I think it's a really good competitive fight, and I think it's still very much in the balance.
And McKeever's best time in this fight might still be to come. He'll be thinking that. He certainly looks here as if he's trying to raise the tempo. Could be that he's making Rooney fight at a pace that might not be altogether comfortable for him. Oh, that's a decent right hand and a body shot, and he's troubled by that, Rooney. He's troubled by those shots. Now then, McKeever gets him again. These are bad moments here for Rooney, and his unbeaten record is on the line. Can McKeever keep it going? He must turn up the heat. Hotter and hotter and hotter here. This is his chance, Glenn.
Yeah, mixing it up well. The body shots are taking it out of Rooney. Another big gulper there. That was always the target McKeever had to go for.
Oh, another body shot. Left hook. Super shot from McKeever. And Rooney might not have a lot left here. The count's at 6, 7. He's up at 8. But can he get through the round? McKeever might have him here. He's looking for the body shots again. Rooney breathing heavily, but it's all being knocked out of him here. And McKeever is on the brink of what would be a big win. It would be his best to date. It's going to take a lot of guts and character and resilience now from Rooney, who's tired and hurt.
Well, he's got boxing skills.
Another one, same shot, down for the 2nd time. 7 is the count. 8, he gets up again. Keith Garner says, "Are you all right?" Takes a close look at him, McKeever. Looks to tee off. And there's still time here for McKeever. Back comes Rooney, bravely, throwing out his own shots. But McKeever is on the very brink here. He can't quite do enough to get the referee to step in or get Rooney to stay down. Last 20 seconds.
Well, he's starting to fight back. Rooney showing good bravery. McKeever just dropped off, obviously feeling the pace, but needs to find some more body shots.
Shows great character here. Looks like he's going to get through the round. He does get through the round, but that one is a vital one on the scorecards too. Absolute nightmare for James Rooney.
There's the left hook. That took everything out. You see the elbows come down. Really hurt from that punch. Then the right hand to the body as well. Good left hook right in the solar plexus. And really struggling with that shot. Always looked the right place for McKeever to land a shot to the body of Rooney. Finally went back to the body, and that's when he had the results.
Smashing shot. And Rooney did well to get up twice from that, really. What is going through your mind at moments like that, Glenn, I wonder?
Well, you're struggling, you're in pain, you're just hanging on, you're just trying to get through it, and you're really just hoping the body shots stop.
Last round of this one, then. McKeever in the blue trunks. He's turned the fight around, no doubt about it, on the scorecards too, even supposing he was behind before that last round, which he might have been. I think that last round has to go as a 10-7 round with 2 knockdowns.
Well, I'm sure Rooney knows after the disaster of the last round, he's got to go all out. He's got to try and make a big impression in this round.
Another body shot, bit on the low side, I thought, that one. Left hook to the body. Down he goes again. And And it has been called as a low blow as well. It has been called as low. And there's a little warning going on now for McKeever. So the knockdown should not count, really, on the referee's scorecard, and he's the only one scoring. He still had to take the shot, though, didn't he? And it's knocked more out of him.
Yes, he did. A lot of blood around the face. But he's got his pride, he's got good character, picking some nice shots, Rooney.
I think Rooney will know now that he needs a knockout himself, probably, the way this has gone. There's a cracking right hand from him. Goodness me, he's showing some bottle here. This is quite a comeback, because he was on the precipice in that last round.
Picking his shots well, face is a mask of blood.
It might just take one more left hook to the body, though, from McKeever to finish this argument for good.
Nice right hand to the head from McKeever. Looked for the left hook, but didn't get it out.
Cracking fight, this. Shame it's only a 6-rounder. I bet Rooney's not thinking that. His right eye's cut. Another lowish-looking one from McKeever. But he's in charge of this now, or so it would seem, anyway.
Two good jabs from McKeever, looking for the body shot again.
He's showing incredible bravery, Rooney. But the pressure fighter has got there in the end. He got close enough, got past the jab, and landed the crucial body shots. Well, it's as we thought. Rooney has just faded a little bit late on, as he did last time. And that, unfortunately for him, has been very significant. Because he did look the smarter boxer, didn't he? First 4 rounds.
Yeah, he did. Body shot again.
Another one, yeah, he's got him again. Down for the 3rd time that counts. I think it's going to be called off here, is it? Is it? No, the bell went. The bell went in there, and McKeever gets the decision anyway. Didn't hear that bell, to be honest with you, amid all the mayhem going on in there. The bell came to prevent Rooney from getting stopped, but it's a great win, the best of his career for Jamie McKeever. And that was a magnificent performance from him. Outboxed a bit, I thought, in the first 4 rounds, but he had the fire and he showed the pressure, and his body punching was very impressive. Here's this confusing end of the fight again. Thought the referee was diving in to stop the fight, but the bell had gone, which officially ended things.
Well, it was good pressure. Rooney started the end, started around just on the belt there, but it was still a decent shot. Took it all out of Rooney again. That was a very good win for Jamie McKeever.
Very, very promising performance from him. Obviously, there's more to work on, but that in a little crossroads fight, he's come out on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, referee Keith Garner would like you to show your appreciation, because that was 6 fantastic rounds of boxing. Congratulations to both boxers. And his scorecard reads for Rooney, 56 points. For McKeever, 59 points. Your winner from Birkenhead, Jamie McKeever. And let's show our appreciation for Hartlepool's James Rooney.
They got the biggest hand of the night so far, and there were 3 points in it. Was that about right?
Yeah, I think McKeever turned it around, but you know, there was anything in it up until the 4th round. I thought McKeever was behind up until he pulled it around in the 5th round. But I have to tell you, that was one of the best small hall fights I've seen this year. Definitely in the rankings for one of the best small hall fights of the year.